Okay. Can you see my screen? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start. Teacher, I can hear you, sorry.
Your time starts now. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, hello, my name is Marisabel Andrade. It is a pleasure to share with you this time. My topic is positive education, okay? Every 30 hours, a child or adolescent commits suicide in Colombia. Alliances for Colombian Children delivered a new report in which they highlight that depression, anxiety, fears, and low self-esteem are some of signals of deterioration of mental health that children and adolescents experience that they do not identify as such as in family, school, or health setting. Um, Between January and April of this year, um, 79 years and adolescents have committed suicides in our country. The study collects and analyzes data of suicide attempts, seeking to give greater importance to this problem, as well as to encourage the development of a skill to detect behavioral and emotional problems that can be contained with social supports and avoiding that the resolution of the conflict is fatal. Okay. Guys, emotionals are essential for education. Therefore, it is necessary to know their role in what proportion they increase learning size teaching. It is an interactive activity between people, teacher and disciples. The sentimental relationship between both parents counts and in this analysis of the school context. Um, Sorry. Learning has to be motivated, okay? Exciting and useful. Most of the children who tend to move use of primary needs cease in the classroom, but the survival is sure. Therefore, in their needs are reduced or displaced in their motivation for effort involved in the learning disappear. Okay, guys. Um, Achievement motivation, social approval, causal attribution of success are tools to use, incentives, especially in the children's world, are motivational in nature. Therefore, it is important to know that the children's emotions and their relationship with motivation. All learnings, all learning needs its relevant emotional that without beyond the point where it becomes disruptive, anxiety, anger, enthusiasm, stress, fear, pride, shame help to learn in their rightful ways. On the contrary, depression, hopelessness, loneliness, anxiety, anger prevent the burst of motivation to achieve any goal. The promotion of a balanced emotional activation and the detection of negative emotion and impaired learning are goals to be achieved in school. Emotional control is the tool that helps to find a balance, okay, which promotes performance. On the one hand, is the child's involvement in schools on the others. Positive education is an approach to the education that is based on positive psychological emphasis on individual strength and personal motivation to promote learning. Unlike traditional school approaches in which teachers attempt to tailor their material to a medical average students and move that class altogether using the material through one teaching style. Positive school teacher use technique that focus on the will be the individual student. Okay, I'm continue. Like teachers, remember, teachers need to use methods such as the developing tailored goals for each student to in learning and working with them to develop the plans and motivation to reach their goal, rather than pushing a student to achieve a set grade level. Central to emphasize often standardized testing. This approach and attempts to customize learning goals to learning his view as a cooperative process, okay? It's a cooperative process where teachers learn to respect their student and each student's input to value. Okay, guys, remember, anxiety and depression usually is go unnoticed at school, as children who suffered from them don't show up, and often we don't notice that because their teacher and parents don't know how are their children. However, the consequences of this can be devastating, not only for the school integration of children, but their children's future adaptation, okay? But here we have a big question. How to detect emotional problems in the classroom? Okay, we can see symptoms like erratic and unstable behavior, hostility, and even violence toward others, generalized apathy with this disinterest in the class. Also, when we can see a student sleeping or hearing disorder, okay? Um, So, but how to help our student? How could help our student with emotional difficulties? Okay, communicate regularly with them for your student and let them always with caution. If you have any emotional problem in later, communicate with other teachers who are in contact with a student or a student who thinks suffer some kind of emotional difficulty to coordinate as a center and be able to offer them an emotional healthy way out their problems. Also, take advantage of the individualized attention space offered by schools such as tutorials to talk face to face with a student who may have some kind of emotional problem, make them feel you support and offer them your attention whenever they need, okay? And also, whenever possible, try to make your classes an environmental in which a student can express themselves freely. A general condition that serves simultaneously so that those who are in difficulties can express them in their own way to prevent future setback from becoming invisible to us becoming a problem. Okay, guys, it's important for me because it is a real problem. But we can help our students. We can help our students by loving our teaching profession. That is the most important thing. If we can see something we love, we can serve to many, many people and our students, of course. And this problem would be have a could be have a better result here we have attention with this problem. Okay, thank you so much.
Do you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Let's start with the session of questions, okay? I'm gonna start with the first question. So think about the question that you're gonna ask to your partner. Maybe, I don't know if you prefer to write them through the chat for make the information clear, maybe?
Could be there, teacher.
Yeah, I'm gonna write first one. Okay, Marisabel, there it is. My question, do you think that positive education must go forward than classroom?
Okay. Okay, teacher. Yes, of course. I think that is important to create different spaces for our students, not only in one classroom, but let's go out and maybe in a park, in a place that they can be feel sure. That is very important because sometimes they change their place and they can feel better for that reason.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for your answer. Who gonna be the next?
Me, if there is not a problem.
Yeah, there you go, Diana.
Okay. Okay, my question is, what should be the best behavior in a teacher when one student is very sentimental, as you say in your presentation?
Please repeat the question, sorry.
If you want, I will write it.
Okay. Okay. I consider that the most important thing is to hear our student. Could be speak with our student face to face, to have a good communication. That is the most important thing for me. To have a good communication, to know our students, to know about their life, not only about the context, about the education, about their classes, but more beyond. I think that is very important about speak about the family, about how they are in their family, in their neighborhood. That is very important for me. Speak with our students face to face and understand their problems.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who wants to be the next?
I want to be the next.
Okay, Mauricio, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, Marisabel. Hello, Diana. Hello, Lorena.
Mauricio.
Marisabel, do we have enough tools to avoid this situation in our schools?
I think that the tools are more our feelings. That is the big tool for me. Not only maybe could be the interactive thing like internet, like a lot of activities. But the good tools is speak is to have communication, because the topic is about the feeling. No, it's only material, but it's our feeling how they can build, how can to be our students. I think that is the most important. Thank you, Mauricio.
Okay. Who wants to be the next? Lorena, Juliet?
They are writing teacher,
Okay.
I think. Teacher, Juliet, I can't hear you. Please, your microphone is off.
Yes, sorry. My question for you is, how can anxiety and depression affect academic performance?
How what? Sorry, I can't understand.
Do you think that this problem, emotional
Okay.
problem for these
Lorena?
students? Yes.
Okay, tell me.
Do you think?
Lorena, right?
Okay. Yes, of course. Many times we can see a lot of problems in our contest, in our family, and many times a student has a lot of problems in their homes, and they don't can advance in the schools. Of course, that is very important. Uh, I need to know for that reason. I said that I need to know about the context about our students in their family, in their neighborhoods, because sometimes that causes the problem in our students. That context. Okay, Lorena, thank you.
And the last question from Juliet.
Yes, now my microphone is working. My question for you, Maria Isabel, is how can anxiety and depression affect academic performance?
I think that a lot, because if you have a student with many problems, you don't have the attention, all the attention. It's a little difficult because they have their minds in another place that affect the class, that affect the process, our students. For that reason, it's important to have good students with feelings, with good emotion, because they are free, they are quiet, they could understand better the class, of course. Thank you, Juliet.
Okay. Have ended with the question. Provide you some feedback. Performance, Maria Isabel. According to the management of time, your tone, your voice, and your expertise in the topic, I can tell that you prepared the topic and you did a good presentation with accurate slides. You demonstrate technological competence. And regarding your pronunciation and intonation, I have to say that you have to work on that because you have problems in your pronunciation. Maybe is because our Spanish.
Yes, of course.
And the stress of the words. And some of the words that are pronounced in English comes from our throat, and we are not used to, yeah? And so I encourage you to keep practicing, yeah? Because you demonstrate to be fluent, to have a fair, maybe you commit a couple or grammar mistakes, but it doesn't interfere in the understanding of your speech, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Keep practicing your intonation and your pronunciation, okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you to you. Thank you, guys.